Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Sometimes I wonder that these politicians in India, they take us to be fools. They think we're all fools. And you know what? At times, we even behave like one. I'll tell you why. Let's get right into the show. You see, the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, while speaking in a BJP rally in Bhopal, made a big statement, very big statement. What he said, I'll read it out in Hindi and then I'll try and translate that in English. He said, अगर मैं NCP की बात करूं, तो NCP पर भी करीब 70 करोड़ के घोटाले का आरोप है. He says, if we talk about NCP, there is a 70,000 crore corruption allegation against NCP. 70,000 crores. That is what he was telling the people.
अगर मैं एनसीपी की बात करूं तो एनसीपी पर भी करीब 70,000 करोड़ रुपए के घोटालों का आरोप है. महाराष्ट्र स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव बैंक घोटाला, महाराष्ट्र सिंचाई घोटाला, अवैध खनन घोटाला, इनकी लिस्ट भी बहुत लंबी है. इन पार्टियों के घोटालों का मीटर कभी डाउन ही नहीं होता.
Okay, fine. Today there is a news. And the news is that Bharatiya Janata Party has handed over finance portfolio to Ajit Pawar from NCP. Finance portfolio is given to Ajit Pawar. Same NCP which the Prime Minister 20 days back said has a 70,000 crore corruption accusation, is accused of 70,000 crores corruption. Just 15, 17, 18 days back he said it. Pray tell me, a party that is accused of 70,000 crores, you are handing over the finance of India's commercial capital, that is Mumbai and Maharashtra, to them. Either the Prime Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party is saying, okay, loot more. Or the Prime Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party was not serious when he said that there is a 70,000 crore corruption accusation against them. Or the reason why that statement was made was for something else. I don't know which one of it is true. But the fact remains that a common man is made a fool of. There is another example I'll give you. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, they say, is as powerful as Amit Shah nowadays. People put him as a probable next prime ministerial candidate and all of that. A lot of people talk about it. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, I'll tell you, BJP had waged a full campaign against him. They even released a booklet accusing Sarma of being the key suspect in the water supply scam of Guwahati. They made a booklet, printed and all, they made a booklet and they said he is the key suspect for the water scam of Guwahati. And you know what they did after that? Handed over him the keys of Assam. The person they said, they printed, that is the key suspect for water scam. Again the same thing, isn't it? Either they were not telling the truth, or they were telling the truth but couldn't care less till such time that they are in power, or the reason why they said this was completely different. It was nothing to do with the public good or public awareness or righteousness or corruption-free India. Nothing to do with that. And people voted. People are happy. Whatever happened, we forgot. So the point that I'm trying to make is that while politicians try to make a fool out of us, that happens and they normally think that we are fools. But the fact is at times we also behave like one, don't we? Okay, let me go further. Shubhendu Adhikari. Shubhendu Adhikari is now the top man in BJP West Bengal. Shubhendu Adhikari was basically accused of being involved in Sharda chit fund case and the Narda sting case. He was accused with Mukul Roy, who also went and joined BJP, then went back to TMC, then went back to BJP. I don't know where he is now, in the middle somewhere, but all the same. Same people. The amount of campaign that was done against them. The amount of drama that happened in West Bengal. And now he is the boss of BJP and everything is fine. Now all this laundry and this washing person and all, we have heard of this and it is so boring. I don't want to repeat that. But the point that I'm trying to say is that I am trying to say that, listen, you know what? Stop blaming a political party. Blame us. Because if somebody makes you a fool the first time, shame on them. But the second time, shame on you. And on the 150th time, then definitely shame on you. Shame on us, the people of this country. Isn't that logic? You see, I'll give you some more examples. Let's talk more of Maharashtra. Uddhav Thackeray went to the people asking for vote as part of the Bharatiya Janata Party Shiv Sena combine. That's how he went to people and asked for votes, and people gave him votes. People gave him, people of Maharashtra gave them the seats. But then what he did? He split from Bharatiya Janata Party after the elections and went with Congress and NCP. Why did he do that? Because he wanted to be the chief minister. Now let's go to Eknath Shinde. You know, Eknath Shinde, he went away from Shiv Sena saying that, Arey, how could you sit next to NCP? Sit next to NCP. We are Hindutva party. How could you sit next to NCP? Now, they formed a government with NCP. This happened 1 year back. In 1 year, the reason for them to split Shiv Sena just vanished. And they are with NCP and they are in the government. Now, whether he will continue as chief minister or whether he will be debarred, disqualified and all, that all we have to wait and watch. But as on today, they are working fine. They have no problem sitting next to NCP. And you know, the way these political leaders had come and explained how they ran away, how they, took people under the nose of Uddhav Thackeray and all that. And technically what they were saying in that assembly house that day is how they crushed democracy. How they crushed democracy to ground. And they were laughing about it. Who are they fooling? Who do you think they are fooling? Us. Us who stood there in the queue and went and voted and put that and we took photograph and all and showed people, hey, dekho vote kiya. That's the people they are fooling. Sharad Pawar made statements like, I was throwing a googly when, I supported BJP. I was throwing a googly to who? BJP or people who trusted Sharad Pawar and voted for him? Who was he throwing the googly to? He has made fool out of those people who stood and said, look at that 80-year-old man standing in rain and trying to keep democracy alive, trying to keep the spirit of opposition alive. So most of us knew that, they will not do well. BJP, if Shiv Sena was with them, BJP and Shiv Sena is bound to come back. And which they did actually, if you go to see by numbers. But we all respected that man who stood there in the rains and was trying to create that opposition. And if tomorrow he goes and he joins BJP, which I think he will, like I told you, who is he fooling? Is he fooling BJP? Is he fooling Congress? Is he fooling Shiv Sena or is he fooling us? The people of this country. The point that I'm trying to make is, somewhere down the line, this is going to continue. And mind you, this is not just a BJP story. Tomorrow Congress will do it. AAP will do it. And it is going to only be more till such time that we stop it. Because the power to stop it is only with us. Is only with us. I may be preaching this, but I really need to, and that's why I come in the evening and do this editorial. The power to stop killing our democracy is with us. When you are told a lie, whether whichever party you are associated with, whichever party you are for, if a lie is told to you, no matter by who, please understand that lie and please stop listening to it. Question your political party, question your favorite political party as to if this man was the person who was supposed to be corrupt, how is he going sitting in your ministry? 3 points I want to make. Point number 1, every politician wants to be in power. That's their first ambition and that's their last ambition. 2, to be in power, no matter what it takes. And that's what our politics has come to. Whatever means, whatever ways, that particular political party would want to come into power. And that's what a politician wants. And third, every politician feels that we are one of the most vulnerable class in the world. We voters. We are vulnerable. We are idiots. Tell us whatever. In few days, we'll forget this. We'll forget all about it. And we will still be standing in the line and going to vote for that same particular person. Please understand one thing. Every time a politician lies to you, he goes back home and laughs at our stupidity. This is what I want to tell you tonight. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10 p.m. Namaskar.